Get that money. You gotta get that money. Hey guys, I am back and today we're doing a predictions video for Money in the Bank. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, it's that time of year again that every superstar will compete in a ladder match to grab a briefcase and try to cash it in whatever they want. Or wherever they want. Anyways, today we have 4 matches. We have 2 ladder matches, 1 tag team match, and a title match for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. You can find Money in the Bank and Peacock or on YouTube. And so anyways, before we begin, we have something serious to talk about. 3 professional wrestlers had their contracts been released this week. Superstars such as R-Truth, Carlito, and The Miz. We will miss you all so much. You have been an amazing part of our lives that have been competing in World Wrestling Entertainment, and we hope you do an amazing time, and we hope you get to do whatever you want and figure out what's next for you. Ladies and gentlemen, we hope you have an amazing day today, and R-Truth, Carlito, and The Miz, we hope you guys find whatever you're looking for and decide what's next for you in your professional careers. Anyways, let's begin. Let's start with the Women's Intercontinental Championship match. Lyra Valkyria versus Becky Lynch for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. Yeah, I think it's about time to take the belt off of Lyra Valkyria. Because like I said in my Backlash review, I'm pretty sure the reason why they want to give Becky Lynch the title belt because she is more noticeable. And plus she is more popular. And I also said in my Backlash review that the Intercontinental Championship is mostly forgettable because how often it's been used. And yeah, I think it's about time to release the title belt from Lyra Valkyria and give it to Becky Lynch, because the reason why I think that the title would have more purpose in the WWE is because Becky Lynch is mostly more popular than anyone else in the Divas division, such as Rhea Ripley, Bayley, and Tiffany, and Jade Cargill. But I'm pretty sure that they're going to take the title belt off of Lyra to give it to Becky Lynch, because if they do, then the title would be more noticeable. So I'm predicting that Becky Lynch is going to win the Women's Intercontinental Championship. To be honest, I thought that she was going to be in Money in the Bank, but no. I still think she's going to try to win the Women's Intercontinental Championship. Anyways, let's continue on with our Women's Money in the Bank ladder match. This year, the 6 competitors This year, the 6 competitors that are going after the white briefcase is Stephanie Vaquilla, Roxanne Perez, and Rhea Ripley from Monday Night Raw and from SmackDown. It is Julia, Charlotte Flair, and Naomi. Okay, so let's talk about the divas who I think that are not going to win Money in the Bank this year. The 3 competitors that I think that are not going to win Money in the Bank this year are Stephanie Vaquilla, Julia, and Naomi. The reason why I think that Stephanie Vaquilla and Julia are not going to win Money in the Bank because they just arrived in the main roster of both Raw and SmackDown in the WWE, and we only saw them fight once. So that's the reason why I think that Julia and Stephanie are not going to win Money in the Bank. The reason why I'm also choosing Naomi is because I don't think she's ready for a world title shot anytime soon. The last time that we saw Naomi winning the women's championship title belt was back in 2017. And to be honest, she had a pretty good run. But since that she just returned back in January, and she's been in the WWE for like the past almost 6 months now, I don't think it's time to give her a title shot. Maybe when the storyline with Bianca and Jade Cargill ends, which I'm pretty sure it's not going to, in my opinion. Pretty sure that she's gonna go after the Women's United States Championship belt. Kinda makes sense for her to go after that title belt first, so she can fight newer opponents, and it will give her more time to show everyone who Naomi really is. And plus, even though that she changed her gimmick, her theme song, I still don't think that she's going after the World Championship in the women's division yet. And now let's go on to the women's, who I think that are going to win Money in the Bank this year. Coming up in fourth place, Charlotte Flair. The reason why I think that Charlotte Flair is going to win Money in the Bank this year is because she just returned in WWE. And plus, I'm pretty sure they want to continue with Charlotte versus Tiffany that happened during WrestleMania this year. It will probably make sense to have a rematch of that rivalry in SummerSlam. Because, to be honest, it's time for Charlotte to have another title reign, even though that she kind of beat her father in the title reign division. I mean, in how many title reigns they won. Because they're mostly tied with each other. And it kind of makes sense to have Charlotte Flair win another title opportunity and to continue the rivalry with her and Tiffany Stratton. Number 2, in second place, it is Alexa Bliss. Now, the reason why I think Alexa Bliss is going to win Money in the Bank is because she just returned, and she is now in a new stable, which is the Wyatt Six. Kind of makes sense to give her a title opportunity with the Money in the Bank briefcase to show off how strong the Wyatt Six will be. I am aware that the Wyatt Six are going after the Tag Team Championships of SmackDown. And to be honest, the only 2 competitors I see should be winning those 2 title belts are Dexter Lumis and Joe Gacy. It kind of makes sense to have those 2 win the title belts because neither of them had title opportunities before. The reason why I don't think Uncle Howdy and Eric Rowan might win those belts is because they already had title belt opportunities, and it had to make sense to give those 2 title belts to Joe Gacy and Dexter Lumis because they haven't held a title belt in their entire career in the WWE. Now, the reason why I choose Alexa Bliss to win the Money in the Bank briefcase is because we have seen her win title belts before, back in 2018 and 2019, and 2020 when they added the women's tag team championships. But to be honest, I think it's about time to give her another opportunity for a title reign in the WWE. And my number 1 choice of who should win Money in the Bank briefcase is Roxanne Perez. Gonna make sense to have Roxanne Perez to win the Money in the Bank briefcase is because we already familiar with her. And plus, Roxanne Perez has been wrestling in the WWE since we saw her in the Royal Rumble and she competed in the Elimination Chamber. And plus, she's not in NXT anymore. So it kind of makes sense to give her an opportunity for a title shot for the women's division. Oh wait, I feel like that I'm forgetting someone. Did I already talk about Rhea Ripley? Oh snap, I forgot about Rhea Ripley. I think I got my people confused. Let's see, we have Roxanne Perez, Rhea Ripley, Stephanie. Oh snap! I didn't talk about Rhea Ripley at all. Okay, Rhea Ripley. No, I don't think that she's gonna win. Okay. Anyways, back to Roxanne. How it makes sense to give her a title shot because we have seen her. She's been in the main roster longer than both Stephanie and Julia. Oh snap! Oh wait, no, I already talked about Stephanie and Julia. Anyways, yeah. Anyways, so I don't think that Rhea Ripley's going to win, but Roxanne Perez is going to win, in my opinion. I think you got my names mixed up. Sorry. Anyways, Roxanne Perez is going to win the Money in the Bank briefcase, in my opinion. Anyways, on to our tag team match, which is going to be John Cena and Logan Paul versus Jay Uso and Cody Rhodes. The last time we seen these two tag team up is back in 2022. They both defeated the Judgment Day for the Undisputed Tag Team Championships back in 2022. I think it was 2022. Maybe it was back in 2023. Look, it was around Dusty Rhodes' birthday, so it was probably one of those years. If I had to guess, probably like 2022. The title belts were already unified in WrestleMania 2022, so yeah, that's my guess. Anyways, John Cena and Logan Paul's gonna win. Even though I'm not a huge Logan Paul fan, and I have addressed this in my past videos, it gonna make sense to have that team win to show how imperial they are in the WWE and how unstoppable John Cena is. Is John Cena going to tag into with Logan Paul? No, I'm pretty sure John Cena's going to abandon him. I'm pretty sure that John Cena's going to punch him in the face. And he's probably going to change a little bit. He might turn into a little bit of a baby face, but not a full-on baby face. He'll probably punch Logan Paul. Logan Paul. Okay, I'm calling him that from now on. Logan Paul. And John Cena's gonna think about what he's doing. He's still gonna beat up Cody Rhodes and Jay Uso. Sorry, I'm confused today. And anyways, John Cena's gonna pin Cody Rhodes, foreshadowing that we might get a rematch at SummerSlam with Cody Rhodes and John Cena. And yeah, to be honest, John Cena's gonna hog the spotlight if he wins teaming up with Logan Paul. So yeah, screw you, Logan Paul. John Cena's gonna beat you up, even though that he's either a face or a heel. He's still gonna punch you in the face, Logan, because everyone knows that Logan Paul is a horrible person. Anyways, time for our main event. A men's Money in the Bank ladder match. This year, for the men's division of Money in the Bank, we have LA Knight, Solo Sikoa, and... Wait, who won the men's division in Money in the Bank? I'm trying to remember... Oh, Andrade. Yes, Andrade. Going against Penta, Seth Rollins, and El Grande Americano. Like we did with the women's division a few minutes ago, I'm doing the same thing with the men's division. The top 3 people who I think that are not going to win Money in the Bank is El Grande Americano. It makes sense that El Grande is not going to win. Plus, I don't see him as main championship material. I don't see him winning the WWE Championship or the World Heavyweight Championship anytime soon. They're probably going to give him the briefcase. Oh, wait, no. They might not give him the briefcase because I'm pretty sure that Penta is going to screw him over by taking his mask off. And yeah, Chad Gable is not going to win. Also known as El Grande Americano. Speaking of which, number 2, Penta. The reason why I think that Penta is also not going to win Money in the Bank because he just debuted back in an episode of Monday Night Raw in March, and to be honest, it's too soon for him winning the Money in the Bank briefcase. And plus, I think they might give it to him, but if he does cash it in, he's probably gonna lose. Because he's going after, if he does cash it in to Jey Uso, then he'll probably win. If he does cash it in against John Cena, he'll probably lose. But yeah, I don't think that he's going to win the Money in the Bank briefcase anytime soon because he's still in a storyline with El Grande Americano, also known as Chad Gable. And my number one pick of who's going to lose Money in the Bank is Seth Rollins. Yeah, it gotta make sense to have Seth Rollins lose Money in the Bank briefcase because he's in a rivalry with Sami Zayn and CM Punk and Jey Uso. And to be honest, he just had his new stable, so I'm pretty sure they're gonna focus more of Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. Oh yeah, Braun Strowman also got released. Anyways, I don't think that he's gonna win. Pretty sure that CM Punk is gonna screw him over because he cost him the Money in the Bank qualifying match. And yeah, don't think he's gonna win. Anyways, here are my top 3 superstars of who I think is going to win the Money in the Bank briefcase. Coming up on 3rd place is LA Knight. Yeah, I don't think that LA Knight's gonna win in the Money in the Bank briefcase anytime soon. I don't see him as World Championship material. I don't know. There might be a possibility of WWE giving him the World Championship is because of his popularity, but I don't know. LA Knight is kind of a tough one. I do see him winning the United States Championship against Jacob Fatu, but him winning the WWE Money in the Bank briefcase, no, I don't see that happening in his future. Sorry, LA Knight. Let's see. Number 2, who I think is going to be winning Money in the Bank is, let's see, we have, hold on, my brain's confused. Let's see, we have, Chad Gable, Seth Rollins, Penta, LA Knight, am I missing someone? Who else is in this match? Hold on, I'm trying to think. Who's in this match? Okay. I do know that he's from the Monday Night Raw division. Oh yeah. Trying to remember who it was. Was it Sami Zayn? No, it's not Sami Zayn. Trying to remember. Is it? Oh yeah. Now I remember. Okay. Somebody from Monday Night Raw. We have Atlante, Penta, Seth Rollins, LA Knight, Solo Sikoa, and Andrade. Oh, number 2 is Andrade. Oh yeah. I can definitely see Andrade winning this match. The reason why I think that Andrade is going to win this match is because they'll bring back, WWE just signed a contract to buy off Lucha Libre Wrestling, and it kind of makes sense to give Andrade that briefcase. They're probably going to do it to Penta, but like I said, I don't think Penta's winning the match, but I do see Andrade winning because Andrade has been in the WWE before, back when he was in NXT. So I'm predicting that Andrade might be a competitor winning Money in the Bank. Okay, now that I remembered who was in this match, let's go with our number 1 pick. I definitely see Solo Sikoa winning this match. Now, the reason why I'm predicting Solo Sikoa winning this match because he has a new stable with one of his cousins named JC Monsola? Is that how you pronounce it? Yeah, JC Monsola. And pretty sure that Solo, Jacob, and JC are going to defeat everyone who's in this match. Pretty sure that Jacob or JC are going to help him by getting him to ladder. And I do remember playing 2K25 earlier this year. I believe it was either the end of March or April. And I remember giving the entire New Breed, also known as the New Bloodline, every single title belt on SmackDown. I predicted that Jacob Fatu was going to win the United States Championship. And I gave Solo Sikoa the WWE Championship. And I gave Tama Tonga and Tonga Lola the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. The modern day version, not the other belts. But you know what I mean. But anyways, yes, so I'm predicting that Solo Sikoa is going to win Money in the Bank this year in the men's division. So those are my Money in the Bank predictions video, guys. I hope you have an amazing day today. You want to know what else is happening this year?